Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to more Outer Worlds 2. We are going to access the archive to process the Rift data after covering all four of the kind of quadrants that needed to be repaired.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
bring every single last bit out of consumers.
Okay, we really gotta get rid of this
Monopolize
guy's
all
personality
stages of
right
the
here.
Supply chain.
make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Please, make it stop talking. Let's just resolve this and get that data processed.
Okay, I know which priority set to keep. Let's go remove the others.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
Priority control access nook. Huh. Sounds like my idea of a good time. Let's check it out.
Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect they'd be angry about you endangering your mutually assured means of success. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Collective goodwill is just an invitation for others to come eat your lunch. Folks tend to get fighting mad when you jeopardize their livelihood.
Oh, hold on. That one. And this one. Money. Oh, I don't need this.
Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. I do it all. Marketing and PR strategy.
Oh, we have to set
advert
one to
copy,
single. Okay.
And jingles. Nanofish. It's the Nano Witch. You'll consume fatty acids and potassium. A unique taste sensation makes you say ew, yum. Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees.
Like, obviously, this one would be
Think of all
Auntie's
the bits
choice.
we could make together.
I don't know which one you take the sovereign route. Like, what would you? Why would you ever save the
You
sovereign
drive a hard
one?
bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say, partners? Vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately, or run the risk of unspeakable ire. All I ever wanted was the best for us and the worst for everybody else. Is that really so bad?
Did it break? Please tell me I don't need to hear it gab on any longer.
To conclude real...
I feel like I went with the basic one, but I also feel like it's the one
Restoring
that's,
power.
you know, good.
Systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Now we can finally process this RIP data and see what we're dealing with.
Yes. Oh, we got to turn the game back up. Sorry. Sometimes the audio levels are really, really wonky, and some people talk really loud, and some people talk really quiet.
Shall I proceed?
Like that. Let's see. Let's analyze drift data.
Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions.
Let's say I stay on your oh my god. Let's say I stay on as your operator. What's your best idea for what to calculate next?
I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease.
Wow.
Just a start.
That's
but
crazy.
my query remains. What are your next intentions?
I don't want to talk about it.
There are so many calculations left to perform. Rift data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental rift device with this information has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now
Oh,
unsealed.
nice.
And it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
I've had enough of this miserable moon for 10 lifetimes. I would prefer we return to the ship and follow the data trail. But if you wish to explore further, I suppose we may.
We should go where the wind takes us.
Wherever that is, hope it's warmer.
Okay, well,
I think congratulations are in order. Unless I'm mistaken, I gather you've accomplished your primary goal. On behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, I thank you for your efforts. This will most certainly help in ensuring peace. Now, the Calcaduceus, if you please.
as requested.
Thank you for your contribution to
Yeah.
science.
I'm not gonna keep
When the
it.
history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Also, I fixed its conflict with its priorities. Only the actualization priority set remains.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my simulated delight to meet you. In the interests of time, allow me to propose how next to proceed. I'd contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the
Yes, this will do perfectly.
Yeah. You already said that. That's why I was like, that's good. Armor. What is this armor set? When time dilation is active, you gain percentage evasion chance equal to your science. Well, that's 0. Attacks that would knock you out trigger a 0 cost time dilation for 8 seconds. Okay. Ignore a single hit incoming every 10 seconds for as long as you haven't taken damage in the last 10 seconds of your gadget. Oh, wow.
Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Okay, well, we need to get out of here. That is the archive completed.
You fix the archive and turn it
I
over.
don't know what's next. I mean, it seems like we have the solution to stop the Great Rift. So I wonder if it's just like, go get the thing to stop the Great Rift and the game's over. That's curious. It's curious. I think we're close. I think we are close. I just don't know how close. You know what I'm saying? But we need to return to Ruth, which is what we will do. Dum, 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 dum. Okay. We've made significant progress in everything. Honestly, I played Outer Worlds 2 so much over the past 2 days. That's kind of cracked how much recording I've gotten done. Hello, Ruth.
Congratulations are in order.
Yes.
I just received word from Seer Amaryllis that the Calcaduceus has been returned, and that the archive is well and truly under our control
I
again.
love her,
She
like,
also
armor.
mentioned a regrettable defect in its priority set that you were able to correct. Well done. Your role in this matter is complete. Auntie and I will handle it from here. But allow me to commend you again on your fruitful efforts to make this peace treaty possible.
My pleasure. Glad I could help.
There is more good news as well. We studied the data you brought back from the crashed satellite, and we now have a way to reorient the satellites en masse from a Protectorate installation, Oris Listening Post. Turning the entirety of the reticulum toward deep space will accelerate our understanding of the universe, and ideally lead us to stronger conclusions regarding how to stop the rifts. The Order, in partnership with Auntie's Choice, is now well positioned to triumph over the regressive forces of ignorance that have heretofore held Arcadia in stasis, all thanks to you.
Oh,
Your
shucks.
contributions have been many and varied, and I will not belabor the point by recounting them all here. But know this. When the final contest with the Protectorate takes place, wherever that may occur, you will have the full support of the Order and Auntie's choice. I will, of course, organize our forces from here.
Okay, well. Big W. Now we gotta go get with the crew. Going to the incognito. Time to have a group huddle. And this will be the first one with Tristan too. Which is hilarious, because like he's supposed to probably have been here for a good bit of
This unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter.
Okay.
A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared.
Yep, that makes sense. They have a big one. They were trying the Protector. They have a bigger thing that they were trying to pull back the family out of. Well, that ain't good.
Based on energy readings, Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible.
To do what exactly?
Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy.
Sounds like it's got the potential of being a one-way trip.
That is a correct assessment, Commander. Transitioning to Good News Protocol. As this unit was corroborating data on the anomaly, a message was also received from your allies, Commander. Auntie's Choice and the Order have sent word that their forces will be prepared to render you assistance once you navigate to Horizon Point.
Good news indeed.
Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis, Commander.
That seems like the end of the game is here. Well, shucks. You're about to return to the Horizon Point Station and determine the fate of Arcadis Colony. If there's nothing you want to do, yeah, all these are kind of just extra stuff that I may come back and do later. Let's get it. I would like to save. Okay, guys, here we go. The ending of the game. Oh my god.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the Archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control.
Where does this leave our allies?
The Order and Auntie's Choice have sent their forces, as promised, but they will need to find their own landing zones. You may be without assistance as you navigate the station.
Okay. Who's responsible for this?
The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the
Where
station.
the console is, yeah.
Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
Is this his idea of demonstrating might? Hell of a way to do it.
He's intimidating his people into doing his bidding. No way they see sense in this.
Intimidation is not required. Protectorate subjects are not programmed to question authority. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony.
I hope DeVries finishing what she started doesn't complicate things further. This looks to be treacherous enough already.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
We should keep moving, Commander.
Soon the Consul will answer for his many, many crimes. I have looked forward to this for a long, long time.
Just waiting on your orders, Commander. Whenever you're ready.
The rift. This close, it's terrifying. I can't believe I ever convinced myself otherwise.
Now's not the time for a tete-a-tete, I'm afraid.
Okay, well. Let me go see if I can do anything. I think I'm just gonna... Guys, I'm just gonna rip it. We're just gonna play the rest of the game in this one episode. So, lock in. I hope you're ready for a longish episode. I've got any weapon mods for the guns I'm using? Not really. Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. Craft more of those. And then just rip more. Oh, I can't make any more heavy rounds. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna spin them all in shells then. Okay. Ooh. Where's the ammo? Rift residue. Yup. Dude, I'm just gonna rip it all. Dude, we've got so much. Okay, I think we got enough ammo. Let's get it, guys. Make sure we're rocking the best guns we can. You know what gun I'm throwing in the a big bang, baby. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to end it. Let's see. The Lonesome Ranger. Oh, my gun skill's pretty bad. That's probably a dagger. Yep. You know, I'm interested in just seeing what this looks like, so. Buy them all. Okay, let's see what's new. Sentinel uniform, hugging vest, gunner's mobile suit. Okay, that's pretty sick. Dead man's jacket, the boa skin, the golden shroud. Where is? I wanted to see the like duster. It sounded like there was like a duster looking one. Is it a helmet? It should be a helmet. Okay, the Berserker. The menacing mask. And the Lonesome Ranger. Oh man, while not in combat, you get 33% damage, dude. So cool. Man, if only I was playing for Transmog. You know what? It's fine. We're good. We can swap it out anytime. What's the coolest looking outfit we got? I want to go and make a statement. You know what? Yeah. Actually, we could rock the tuxedo. The tuxedo is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's fine. We're here to make a fashion statement. I think these are the people we're bringing. I feel like Tristian's gonna have some cool stuff to say to the consul, and Niles has been my boy. I want him by my side at the very end. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The final mission. Presumably. That's a crazy looking ship.
This place is a nightmare beyond the most fevered delusion. And those soldiers, they do not look right.
There she is. The Providence. I'd have sacrificed pay to build a ship like that back on Triangulum. Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
I shall not stay your execution.
She can cover!
Oh, this is the building. Wait, is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the building that exploded. Honestly, I think we're gonna rip the where is the cold shotgun? And where's my super suit?
Exposure.
Oh, the ship is the thing that's recalculated. They were like redoing the rifts. Interesting. That's super cool.
Let us hope that whatever architect forsaken logic operates within this place does not fail us.
Dude, this is so sick.
Attention! This is your Auntie calling. Per our agreement, Auntie's choice support ships, including the fine print, the contingency plan, and the upper hand, are headed your way.
Order forces are on a similar trajectory.
We've support in spades. The consul must be quaking in his boots.
Okay, where do we go from here? Oh, over here. Sorry, I got caught looking at all the cool stuff to stare at.
Not sure I trust our shield to hold up.
Our commander hangs from a thread.
Let's find another way around.
Oh, bro, we are going to be so good. Skip drive is our legacy. Where's the Sovereign at? Is he in here? Hello? The participants learned the long journey of the Earth Director. Wait. The Protector would be horrified to learn that the long-buried journals of Arcadia's first bishop have been liberated by the Earth Director agent with good reason. The matriarch apparently regarded Arcadia as an experiment to determine what kind of a bishop's domain. She was also animated. Okay. Oh, shoot, guys.
This is Augustine de Vries, formerly of the Earth Directorate. Consider this a recording for posterity. The Consul of the Protectorate is responsible for the twisted wreckage of this station. It is my hope that whatever you find here will save the rest of the galaxy from this fate. Know that I did my level best to stop him. But if you are listening, it is likely I have failed in my mission. Yet again. And for that, I am sorry.
Got troublemakers.
That seems...
I shall reduce them to a slurry.
That means she's dead? Oh god, DeVries, don't you dare die on me. I didn't save you for you to get yourself killed. I saved you so you could get a good ending.
Learn this on Triangulum.
I gotta crank the volume down. Hey, buddy. Don't peek me, okay? You ain't that guy, pal. You ain't that guy.
Prosecuting visibly.
I don't know what I'm wearing that's like turning them into vapor. Dude, that is such a cool ship design.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. And we're right behind them with a delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that is better than nature.
Forward! Forward! Destroy these abominations! Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
I think our boys got that. What's in this one? He's still waiting to build. What am I doing? I turn on the fire suppression system. Where am I headed?
Why did you make me do this? Why?
That sounds like Helen? No. No, it couldn't be.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Helen? It's me, Niles.
Wait, Rookie? Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some kind of trick. Oh, what's happening to me?
It's Helen, Gregory, commander of the Incognito, your friend.
So it is you. Thank Law. I don't understand what happened, Commander. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Law, I had to kill them.
Oh, Helen. That's awful. But you were only defending yourself. I'd have done no different.
I don't understand what's happening.
I need you to focus. What's the last thing you remember from your mission?
Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the Rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
She was alive. When the rift engulfed the station. That's how she's here now. We could have saved her, Commander. We could have done... something.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Don't tell me the situation got too fluid for you, DeVries. That it?
Certainly not. I was focused on the objective, as every one of your crew should have been. Isn't that right, Commander?
Yeah. Something tells me that ain't quite true.
Obtaining the rift core is a delicate process.
That's right. It wouldn't do to have any distractions. I'm thankful that you understand.
Oh. But everything ain't right, is it? That thing in the sky. It's done something to me, I think. And to Sandoval. And Jepson. But I ain't sure what.
It's called reconstitution. The Protectorate are trying to put the whole station back to how it was before it was destroyed. You included. But it's failing.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is That about right. You can help me though. Right, Commander? You can do something to fix this.
I'm sorry, Helen. I can't.
Boyd. This is it, ain't it? I'll never see the sun again. Never fly in our ship. Never anything.
I swear to you, we'll stop them from doing this to anyone else.
That's good. Suppose I can take some comfort in that. You know, the sky ain't looking quite so terrifying now. Since I know you'll put it right, think I'll watch it for a while.
When we close this rift, it'll be a spectacular sight.
Yeah? Last show I'll ever watch. Worse ways to go out, I think.
Peace ain't easy to come by these days. Glad you found yours, even if it's coming 10 years late. Won't let no one forget you, Helen.
I know, Rookie. Don't you worry about me neither. You got a job to do.
Wow, this was the scene.
So you do it well.
Pascal? Helen? I can stay with you for a moment, if you'd like. Might help.
Yeah. All right. I ain't turning down company if I'm at the end of the line. Goodbye then, Commander. Maybe we'll meet again in the void.
It's all right. This will be over soon. I swear it. It's all right.
Okay.
This will be over soon. I swear it.
Okay. Well, that's the way forward. Considering I picked up something that I believe is going to lead to a dialogue option, I want to kind of explore.
The Providence is much too close for safety, and that rover it has dispensed. I do not like what this might imply.
Okay, hold on. It was marking this ship over here before I progressed forward. I thought it was marking this ship because that was the way forward, but I don't think it is.
These soldiers look even more hideous than our crafting support.
You may approach, Commander. We've got supplies at the ready.
Initial observations conclude that the subject is suffering from multiple ailments.
Greetings. Step, I say usually because Auntie has declared a rare except no catch. Well, technically I'm barred from practicing medicine and it's all technically Auntie. Oh, tell me. Do you feel
Initial observation. Any injury, any treatments or supply. Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments.
Are you in need of any weapon? We are most grateful for your role in reconciling.
Okay. There's no like.
Step up. Such a moment calls for a once in a
This guy's
lifetime deed,
got a
wouldn't you
style.
say? Remember us.
Okay.
Initial observations.
So yeah, it was just like, hey, go check out your allies. They've got stuff for you. Okay. Nothing to sell. Which I guess makes sense. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. We're getting kind of close, guys. I think the end is nigh. Oh shoot.
Y'all need to give us some space.
Tanky dude, man. Activate. But unfortunately, I am dumb. I am big dumb. I am big dumb. I cannot activate. Oh, this is, dude. This is where we talked to that guy and we convinced him to lower the bridge, and then we.
These foes have been destroyed once, and we shall destroy them again.
This is hilarious. Hitting that weak spot on that mech is really difficult. Oh my god.
Currently prostrate. Temperature N-ray. Exposure undermining functioning.
I'll do my best for y'all not to get shot, because that is quite an atrocious sound. And you gotta hear every single time you get hit. Okay.
Taking unit.
Okay. We're cracking through, guys.
Another rift. And is that plasma wrapped up in it? I wouldn't recommend getting close.
If we gallivant about, we might find a solution to this problem. Or at least a path less likely to have us torn asunder.
I had to try, guys. I had to see what happened. I probably could have popped my shield. I was wondering if it'd let me get close enough to just be like... Okay.
This is Scientist Bernard.
I hate when I pick up an audio log and I accidentally like I go into a terminal and it doesn't keep playing. Okay. Up here. Up here.
It would appear we face down a more fearsome foe than ever before. Pure mathematics.
Oh, was that all we needed? Best to get this equation inputted as soon as possible.
I have no idea what we're doing.
Oh, I can't.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
I'm giving the order, go get him.
Prosecuting.
Prosecuting. Oh.
If anyone would be able to solve the equation, it would be the Sovereign.
Ornament, left the thing on my office. My father's notes. Get the repercussions.
Taking credit for someone else's genius? Can't say I'm surprised.
What do you mean? I worked hard for this. Okay. So I think we need to go this way and this way and go up to that terminal and then click a few buttons and then things should go our way. Bathroom. Money. Equation processing. Input stability. Initiate test. Then I run in. And
My vision was starting to swim for a moment there.
I just need to stabilize it. Oh god. Made it.
Take a look at these readings. This isn't congruent with our observations in the laboratory. Our projections are off by orders of magnitude. Solver, see what, my boy? That's
Back over here! Free hole in the head of the
A system of food!
Ready to dispense judgment! Back off! Death to the complicit!
Okay, I just had to get rid of the problem.
The system.
That was ours. We should get up to the Providence quick leg and find that rift modulator.
For sure. Okay. Onwards and upwards. I just slammed the ship. Okay. That's a big ship. Okay. Oh, Lord. I can't wait to shoot the console in the face. It's going to be my favorite thing.
Attention. Please report to
It was easier than I expected. Now, let's find a way to unseal the hangar before we're noticed.
I don't really need loot, so that's why I'm not like looting anything. I think I'm pretty good, truth be told. Unseal hangar doors, messages. Transport deployed.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
Meow.
Looks like the cavalry's just rolled in.
Heck yeah.
I shall not stay your execution.
I cease functioning selflessly.
Eventually. Hey, brother. It's not nice to sneak up on somebody.
Unleash my might upon that.
Morally gray contractor. Join me.
It's Auntie
Have
Cleo.
Important business to discuss. Come, quickly now.
Hello, Auntie Cleo.
Well, I'm glad you finally jimmied that open. Things are getting appreciably worse out there. We're running out of time to seize the rift and force it into corporeal insolvency. The presiding bishop wished for me to relay a message to you. Why she couldn't send her own courier, I couldn't say, but I'll attempt to simplify. The rift modulator is on the science deck, one floor up. Deck access is restricted without proper credentials. Imagine that twice as long and in the form of a distance problem. That means, of course, you'll either need to pilfer an access card, swindle some daft sod out of it, or find some other way around the deck restrictions.
I'll keep that in mind with the still support you brought.
Any more troops in here, they'd be tripping over one another. Don't you worry. These are the best paid closers in my fleet, and worth every bit.
Let's get a move on.
We'll hold here to ensure you aren't flanked by reinforcements as you delve deeper in. Don't fritter away your lives cheaply now. I've made a significant investment in you.
Okie dokie. Hello, Tin Can.
If you must replace lost, please make a request. Display.
Okay, nothing crazy.
This, please make a request. Greeting, please make a request.
Quartermaster requisition slip. What if I just break into the...
Greetings, unscrupulous criminal element. This unit acknowledges that the concept of theft may be strange and alarming. Please note that theft will result in punishments that are infinitely more strange and alarming.
Oh, I was wondering what that sound effect was. It was everybody fighting. I see someone in the bathroom. Oh.
Reminder, how might this unit bolster? Note.
Anti-Cleo, nice. Well, everybody's in the cafeteria. Okay, so it's definitely. What is this sound effect?
Your actions shame the consul. Please arrest yourself with due haste.
Okay, buddy, I'm doing this. What am I looking for here? Whatever it is, I want to get away from that sound effect. It's driving me crazy. Also, that was the quartermaster tag. I found like 2 of them too. Bet you I'm supposed to be upstairs. I'm not even supposed to like be over here. I'm obviously missing something, and I'm a bit too. Okay, that's going away. I got tired of listening to. Because I'm sure, like everybody else, it was driving me crazy. Just like y'all watching me try to get out of here. I'm not swindling anybody. I just gotta figure out how to get upstairs. Well, probably the lift transport if I had to take a guess.
A veritable mosaic of conflict stands ahead.
I shall reduce them!
Enred. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Soften them up!
It only took me a second, you know? Sorry about that.
Take a load off. Ready to take your heat off, Commander. Just
temperature levels exceeding tolerances.
I reckon we can look for those access credentials if you want to avoid a fight. Sneaking around is always an option too. Anyway, the modular has got to be on this deck. We should poke around, but quiet-like. See what information we can uncover.
Is it quiet like?
You there! Are you meddling where you should not? Did you not hear the intruder alert from the crew deck? This is a very poor time to be loitering somewhere you should not. You'd best present a very convincing reason for your presence, lest I order our automechs to smear you across the floor.
I'm here to review your experiments. I've seen one of them, and I need to check the modulator.
Oh, are you a rift specialist? You should share your progress with Chief Scientist Montserrat. He's in the rift chamber. Here, I'll lend you my access credentials as proof of your authorization.
You seem very passionate.
Of course. The Consul's vision for an idealized version of Arcadia are paramount to my own aims. It's my wife, you see. She's never loved me, and she chews with her mouth open. Through the Consul's plan, I expect to see both issues rectified, especially the latter one. Montserrat asserts that this is not how the rift shall work, but I believe he simply needs to redouble his devotion.
Thanks, goodbye, man. You're a crazy individual. What the heck is this rift? Oh.
Protectorate or not, no one deserves this.
Like a tissue sample. I don't know what I just did, but I did something.
Look at the size of the rift modulator. Seems we shan't be using it. Not without commandeering the whole of the ship. Let us see what we can unearth regarding it.
Hello, Chief Scientist.
That you were here. Rift specialist, are you? What exactly was it that you needed? I'm rather short on time, as a gander outside might tell you.
I need access to the rift modulator urgently. Can you help?
Yeah, well, we all have urgent needs. And mine is to keep my lab and hopefully the rest of this system from falling apart. I need the modulator for my own analysis. You can wait.
At least answer this. The IRC had some troubling findings regarding raw data in the rifts. Can we verify them?
The IRC? I did not realize you were a colleague of sorts. We haven't shared much of our findings with your branch, I'm afraid. But our results do match. Raw data from whatever a rift engulfs is preserved, yes, but the essence of a thing is not. Like a sense of self, for example, is lost forever. Further, there is no proof that such data can be stabilized or even edited. The Consul's plan is futile, completely. But he no longer listens to me, which is distressing. I've prepared a report for him showing how the very structure of the modulator makes what we're attempting impossible. But I doubt he will pay it much mind.
A report that contains information on constructing rift modules, you say?
Yes, but as I said, I fear the report won't do any good.
I can bring the report to the Consul. Listen to me.
It's clear you aren't bound by the same rules as the rest of us somehow. If he won't hear me out, perhaps a third party will have more luck. Here, use this keycard on the module over there. It'll allow you to download my report and grant you access to the control deck. I hope you're able to sway him, because if you don't, we're all dead.
Last question. Where's the RIP module being operated?
A deck up in the control room. The Consul is the only one who has the means of controlling it, which makes your persuading him that much more necessary. Go now.
Unit has been functioning for 390.
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Monserrate. Marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
Esteemed Consul, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences.
Continue.
The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear Consul.
Okay.
Unit has been functioning for 396 uninterrupted.
This can't be right. If skip drives are causing the rifts, why are they showing up past the frontiers of known space? It's a stumper, all right, but we'll have to worry about it later. Right now, we should concentrate on finding the console.
Yeah, we should find the console. My guess, by the way, is aliens. They're aliens that are causing rifts. Okay. Presumably, big boss fight. I hope y'all are ready. Because I don't really want to do the ending where he lives, if there's an ending where he lives. I feel like I really want to put this guy down.
Look at you, here before me. Surprised you could outrun these new legs of mine. They're what everyone's going to be wearing next fall. Well, I'm here now. Where's the rift modulator?
Downstairs, but I have the schematics. We can't operate the modulator until we control the ship.
So Consul Thoreau has everything directly under his control. I'd say that's remarkably competent for the Protectorate, but he is the one who's been pulling their strings all along. Did you find anything else of note?
Some intel. Apparently the rifts have been found in space where humanity has never been.
Wait, what? But rifts are caused by skip drive travel. Human-piloted skip drive travel.
None of aliens.
How is that possible?
This proves one thing. Aliens exist.
Oh, nothing would please me more. Just think, another form of intelligent life to sell goods to. A chance to create needs no one ever knew existed for beings we never knew existed. Much as I'm intrigued by the significance of all this,
Man,
there's no time
do you imagine
to
Outer Worlds 3?
We need to
aliens.
confront the Consul. You might be savvy enough to talk him down, but his type requires a deft touch. You'll need to break him down brick by brick. If you're too adversarial, he'll simply shut down.
I can talk about his people leaving. I can talk about people losing his faith in his leadership. That'll rattle him.
Certainly.
I'm good at
The
breaking
doubt
people
you
down.
cultivate up front will make him more susceptible to what comes after. And in case you aren't quite as sharp as you appear, be ready to fight.
You ask me? Consul's not worth the air you waste saying hello. Let's just save time and give him a bullet.
The more we debate, the more time we squander. We must resupply and shore up whatever defenses we have quickly. And if you've something to say to any of us, Commander, I suggest you say it while you have the chance.
Oh.
No telling what awaits us beyond
Final
that
boss
door.
fight. Okay.
This is it, Commander. Only thing standing between us and saving Arcadia is a single dastardly villain. Feels almost quaint after everything else, don't it? Can't believe I wasted so many years sitting on my hands when I could have been out there making corpses of them that most deserve it.
Don't forget while we're doing this, it's not just for the fun of killing Protectorate.
Sure don't hurt though, does it? You know, back in the day reading tales of all your daring do's. Never could have imagined myself fighting alongside you. Not just as a fellow agent, but also a friend. Funny how life turns out. All right, enough jawing. Let's show the Consul to his reward. Law knows it's long past due.
Standing around's got me jumpy. After you.
So, here we finally stand, at the threshold of the final confrontation with the Consul. How I have waited for this moment. There's little doubt that he must be slain. And yet, I wish there were an alternative. He should have to rectify his wrongs and answer to Arcadia's people.
I'm surprised you're advocating for any kind of leniency. Everything considered.
Before I would not have, but you have helped me attain a better
Gosh,
understanding
it's
of
come full
justice.
circle.
The Consul's execution shall spare
Here I
Arcadia
am wanting
further ruin.
to kill someone, and my own companions that have steered away from killing
There was
people
a
are like,
time when all of this,
you shouldn't
not
kill him,
just
Chief.
confronting
You
the
shouldn't.
Consul, but standing here beside you would have been impossible to consider. I'm glad that we met. Let us proceed. We shall bring the Consul to justice together.
Oh, before I forget, Here, this might help you serve our mutual interests.
Are they not gonna have my companions?
Redactor Esmond. Very punctual, good.
Honorable to the last. The consul will pay. He will pay most dearly.
Oh, easy. No need to break into a sweat. Interesting ideas can be useful in the right hands. Especially now that our partnership with the Order has become fraught. We may need our own version of their pacifying doctrine.
Oh, so I do have a germ of an idea. A less grand version of the grand plan. Instead of atoms and particles and such, it's made up of us. All doing our part, like cogs in a machine.
Interesting. A system where every subject believes they have a role to play. Enthusiastic obedience. Why, the Sovereign and I were thinking of this very thing. What should we call it?
Well, I'm not sure. It's still just a germ of a concept, of a hint of an idea, you see. It's a whole new way of thinking. A new model of society. Quite the paradigm shift.
Paradigm. Very good, Esmond. Say, you look frazzled, troubled by your own thoughts. Why don't you report to mental refreshment? My staff will personally see to your well-being.
Okay. I'm sad that my other companions aren't here. That's a bit of a miss,
Never
but
would I ever have believed Auntie Cleo herself would walk through that door. But I haven't time to linger in the novelty. Sentinels, if you would.
Do I appear like someone afraid of a few guns? Give it up, Emery. You've lost this war. Have some dignity. You're coming off desperate.
On the contrary, this desperate action is what will save all of Arcadia and rid it forever of trespassers like you.
did you also claim you were saving the Sovereign when you stabbed him in the back?
Do not place his decision at my feet. I know it's difficult for the likes of you to fathom the concept of self-sacrifice, but he chose mental refreshment for the good of us all. And what am I to do but carry on his legacy? What am I to do but achieve what he could not?
Try that line someone else. You're not my first slimy politician.
I don't doubt that, Commander. Yes, I know well who you are. In any other situation, I might be compelled to take you apart and see how precisely it is you operate, but time, it would seem, isn't on your side. You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal.
Always a joy to meet a fan, but please, no autographs.
Don't you tire of this little routine? I've been following your progress closely, you know, since you so unceremoniously tampered with our Vox relay on Paradise Island. When you began your dealings with the Order and the Corporatists, I thought that perhaps having a chaotic element in their midst could work in our favor. But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate yet again.
Meddling in affairs is my life's passion. Also, it is my job.
For all your bluster, you seem more concerned with running your mouth than improving your performance in the field. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
You used the peace talks as a test run for this.
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend.
So we're just casually admitting to war crimes now.
It's only a crime in your estimation. When one clinches a decisive victory, who among the living would dare complain about the methodology? Using the very rift modulator on this ship, we will destroy Arcadia and edit the information stored within the resulting rift, all to reshape our
Bro, this guy's on some like Mega Mind stuff.
perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the Matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended.
I already know the Matriarch didn't invent the skip drives. Why is that relevant?
Intrepid, aren't you? Well, what's relevant is what came after. Our Matriarch dissected this skip drive technology, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse, which eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future. One free of doubt and greed.
Okay. I hope your plan is the wait. No, that's too nice. Everything happens for a reason. That's your grand philosophy?
No, it is the grand plan. And it is guiding humanity to its ascension. Everything exists for this purpose. Since you took your time scurrying about my ship, presumably rifling through our things, I assume you also found information about the far-off rifts in untraversed space. That alone should tell you that we don't make our own circumstances. It seems they were made by the ship our Matriarch found. A curiosity, isn't it? Without this discovery, we may never have realized the power we now possess with the rifts. Yes, the great architect works in mysterious ways. What else can I do but what is bidden?
Truly takes accountability for the calls they make. You're just a coward.
The only one who might be impressed by that little proverb is your handler at the Earth Directorate. How unfortunate that they aren't around to hear it. Now, as fascinating as your pseudo-intellectual musings have been to witness, I've reached my limit.
I know you think you're doing the right thing, but you must reconsider.
Beware, Commander. The Consul is a master manipulator. Trying to speak with him may be more dangerous than simply slaying him on the spot.
You're entirely out of your jurisdiction. And were I within reach, I would strike down this apostate dog myself. If you wish for me to entertain your argument, you will silence him.
You know what? You know what, guys? I came in here wanting to murder this man. And this line goes kind of hard. I'd rather silence you. Render judgment, Arbiter Val.
Consul Emery Thoreau, I accuse you of perfidy of the highest degree. Traitorism against the Sovereign and his Protectorate. I find you guilty on all counts. Prepare for absolution.
You overeager fools. This is the last mistake you'll ever make.
Your cart shall fall.
10,000 HP.
Learn this on triangle.
Oh my god, I can't hit him because he's whirlwinding. Oh my god, okay. Where's his dead ass? Oh, he ain't got anything on him. Okay. It's time to take the helm. Error. The reconstitution has grown incredibly volatile and the Rift device has lost control capabilities. Closure to the Rift via conventional means no longer possible. Brace for catastrophic event.
Seems all my considerable efforts here have been ill spent. Total Rift destabilization is imminent. Our last resort is our only resort now. We need to fly the Rift modulator in.
Knew there'd be a catch. Something we didn't plan for. On the bright side, Tristan owes me 5 bits.
Oh, brighten up, everyone. Not all of us need go, but someone present will need to take one for the team.
We all knew the risk when we embarked on this mission. We cannot balk at them now.
Oh, what's the point of living if you can't allow yourself the occasional moment of theatrics? The Order and I will use the schematics and the processed Rift data to mass-produce modulators that are usable at a distance. These pesky Rifts will soon no longer plague the colonies.
We'll handle this now. Go. Oh, could I have saved it? You're not going anywhere. If I have to die, I'm taking you all with me. We'll handle this. Go get now and give humanity a chance.
Woe-bedamned circumstances that led us to this point. Is there not some other way we might solve our current predicament?
Well now, I suppose this is goodbye, isn't it? I should say how I appreciate you helping me gain control of Arcadia. To promise you it will be a better place for all. And avoid tearing up about how this all fell to you.
Knew it'd come down to us. Always does.
No need to belabor this. I will fly the ship. Back on Greater Tranquility, you wish to give me a chance to atone for my mistakes. I'd say that opportunity has come.
If this is not some jest, then I misjudged you, DeVries. Being willing to make up for past misdeeds takes true iron.
No need. I'll do it. What leader would I be if I didn't step up?
One who chooses not to die needlessly. But if you are set on this, I would still join you. This is my mission too, and I'll not back down if there are others to carry out the rest.
Must we lose you simply to certify this fiend does not lose her nerve? I admire your courage, but I wish there was another way.
Funny that's just us two in the end. What? It's been an honor working with you.
Salvation awaits, Commander. I'm itching to reach it.
I didn't get to talk to Niles at all. Bro, I didn't get to talk to my apprentice before we ended it?
Go! Get to the module!
That's honestly depressing. I didn't get to talk to my boy? I feel like we got a bad ending. I feel like there's an ending where nobody has to die.
Commanders sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. No one knew their motives or thoughts in those final moments, though legends grew around this mythical agent of the Earth Directorate all the same. Augustine DeVries went along, knowing nothing would make up for her actions. But at least she'd not have to live with her guilt any longer. Thanks to the Commander's quick thinking in sparing it from the Vox Station's fiery crash, Paradise Island's Fairfield remained a profitable company town for Auntie's Choice. Acquisitions Officer Carr enjoyed the perks and power that came with promotion for her asset-winning techniques on Paradise Island. Her rival, D.B. Milverstreet, meanwhile, seethed as he pushed cold morsels of borschtloaf around the plate of his macrowave dinner. Vigilant Hogarth was declared a traitor to the Protectorate, along with most other Westport townsfolk. They were judged according to the paradigm, then sentenced to be executed until dead, forever tied to the city they could not protect. Auntie's Choice assumed control over the day-to-day workings of Matriarch's Mercy, the better to monitor their new colleagues in the Order. The monastery, however, returned to normal operation, tracking the clockwork of the grand plan. The monastery's abbot became a scapegoat for recent tragic events, having not detected Wiley's dastardly schemes. His superiors demoted him, mainly to show their corporatist allies that academics could keep their people in line too. Seer Wiley fled the Order and sought refuge in a backwater Arcadian town to contemplate his failings. As word of the ex-seer's arrival spread, people lined up for predictions. Forsaking the math that failed him, he offered obvious yet effective advice instead. Archivist Victor Clemens, having survived his encounter with the commander and manipulation by DeVries, ended up working as a janitor for Auntie's Choice, living a life of menial simplicity. After defending Fort Endurance against a fierce Mantisaur attack, Executive Warchek was awarded a commendation for profit-securing stalwartness, as well as promotion to regional manager. He eventually passed peacefully in his sleep at the scientifically astounding age of 6. Val continued to serve the Earth Directorate faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. Despite Niles' affection for Val, he didn't believe automechs like her should replace their human counterparts. Yet Niles was no longer part of the Earth Directorate, and he had no say in the matter. Following his rejection of the Earth Directorate, Niles became a vigilante, feared for his ruthlessness across Arcadia. Following Inez's humiliation of Auntie's Choice VP Willard Conan, the grafting program was shuttered forever. Inez ensured that all surviving grafted soldiers received full medical treatment and were compensated for their suffering. Those who died from the experiments were honored. Utilizing what he learned alongside the commander, Tristan attempted to reform Protectorate society from within. But with no authority figure to lead its subjects, the Protectorate was a shell of its former self. After thoughtful cogitation and calculation, Marisol slowly began to reject violence as the sole method for eliminating random variables. Not coincidentally, her social calendar began filling up. Freed from her rift obsession thanks to the intervention of her commander, Aza tapped her long-suppressed scientific aptitude and joined the Order as an archivist. Her homicidal intensity served her well during peer review. With the modulator schematics shared as joint intellectual property, Auntie's Choice and the Order's partnership remained steady, despite the need for constant compromise. For a time, the Arcadia colony thrived. Auntie Cleo went through the motions of accommodating the Order, yet privately aspired to keep free trade anything but free. She began a new initiative. Any corporation or government that refused her trade conditions was promptly dealt with, either via takeover or strategic use of rifts. Auntie made her first public appearance in years, inspiring a fashion trend in bubble helmets. In no time at all, she won more public support than Ruth, which she sought to use as leverage when the time was right. Adrift without firm leadership, Protectorate subjects struggled with post-war life. A small band of hardliners collaborated to preserve their society in the face of Arcadia's new leadership. When Sovereign Varric was discovered in mental refreshment, the Order and Auntie's Choice bickered over what to do with him. They ultimately decided to announce his death, while letting him live the rest of his addled days behind closed doors aboard the undisputed claim. Until one day, Amos stumbled upon the Sovereign's private quarters and freed him, rocking the colony with a brief scandal. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. With Aza's guidance, the Glorious Dawn's fanatical theology was channeled into helping humanity strive for perfection under the guise of being worthy to join with the Rifts. The Dawn's faithful grew dramatically, as did the average colonist's life expectancy. The dangerous experimental research of Marisol's contact from Point Obviation lived on, with a Seer predicted 11.9% probability of yielding a universe-ending catastrophe. Meanwhile, an entrepreneurial work group of chemistricians unveiled a new flavor of Purple Berry Crunch. The rift compromise between the Order and Auntie's Choice led to prioritized assistance for the colonies that agreed to favorable trading terms. The so-called Auntie's Loyalty Program tripled the corporation's net worth. Meanwhile, the Order was able to sermonize their version of scientism alongside Auntie's marketing and PR onslaught, at least to colonies in Auntie's Loyalty Program. Many outside died because their rifts weren't closed in time. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
Well, guys, that's a playthrough done. It took me a little bit, I won't lie to you. However, that was a fantastic time. I'm actually like super happy that we didn't get the perfect ending, you know? Like, my ending had flaws, it had things that I wasn't like too like crazy about. But you know, I had a great time. I enjoyed this game. It was a fantastic time. I enjoyed the combat, I enjoyed the story, I enjoyed the companions. There were things obviously where, you know, I could talk, like, there was a miss definitely at the end of it where I couldn't talk to all my companions, only the two that I brought. That was a miss. That sucked. That I honestly wish I could have spoke to the other ones. Obviously I feel like I didn't get the best ending. I feel like there has to be an ending where nobody dies and like you use the ship and it solves the problem. Obviously I could have lived, but I chose to go down with the ship and DeVries quit out with me, you know? I was hoping for maybe something different, you know? I was hoping for like, I don't know. It felt kind of short, like the kind of ending paragraphs where it's like, and the guy died, or like the main character died, DeVries died. It would have been cooler if that was going to be the case, that it gave me a better, cooler send-off, you know? It would have been cool to have like a conversation with DeVries or something. I don't know. But overall, I enjoyed it. I had a great time. I'm genuinely sad there's not going to be a third one. That does suck. But dude, I had a blast. I had a blast. This was a wacky, goofy little game. Obviously, you know, it's not a perfect game, but I don't think it was trying to be. Outer Worlds 2 is anything but perfect, okay? And that's where it shines. It shines where it's rough. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this playthrough. I look forward to starting a new playthrough with a different game. And I get to upload like 30 videos today. But yeah, man. I'm so happy. Oh, man. What? Man. I just can't. I just can't. I'm like so like overjoyed. Oh my lord, guys. We have so much stuff to upload. Oh. I'm just gonna let the credits play out. I mean, you don't have to watch if you don't want to. But you know, I figure they deserve a shout out because they did good. They did good. Man. Man, I'm like I said, I'm sad, man. I'm very sad there's not a third one. Like, I think they definitely did have a blunder where they released Avowed, Grounded 2 Early Access, and this game in the same year. Like, that was a crazy list, okay? If they had landed that, that would have been, like, such a big thing for Obsidian. But I feel like what happened is, like, Grounded 2 is, you know, kind of like a flag. Like, it's pretty good. It's not very, like, it's just a survival crafting game, you know? And they're building off the framework of the first one. Whereas Avowed and Outer Worlds 2, I mean, Outer Worlds 2 was built on probably the framework of Outer Worlds 1, but I feel like you could tell the RPG suffered because they were working on both of them at the same time. Like, Avowed definitely showed worse. It was arguably like you could feel the roughage in Avowed way more than you can in this game, but it is still kind of obvious where there are points where it does suffer, and I can't help but be like, maybe if they had just put like more time into this game and just delayed one, like if they had just spaced out their RPGs and released one year and one the other, and just put more time into like Avowed at first, then released Avowed and then gave Outer Worlds 2 a little more time to cook, it might have been like good. I don't know if it would have ever sold enough to meet their market expectations. I'm gonna be realistic. I feel like they were probably pretty doomed. I feel like because Obsidian's kind of, it's like, their games are like niche. They're like for people that enjoyed Outer Worlds 1 and for people that enjoyed Pillars of Eternity and wanted a third person or first person RPG, you know? And I feel like if you weren't there for those, you probably weren't playing the game. Because like, I'm gonna be honest, I played Avowed because I'm a Pillars of Eternity fan. Like, I'll be honest, the Pillars of Eternity part of that game is what carries it, a hard part for me. Because it's an okay RPG, but the world is really good. In Outer Worlds 2, you know, it's the goofy, wacky, like, dialogue and interactions. The companions are pretty good. The characters are even better. Like, and the gunplay is really nice. It's a little janky, like I'm sure you saw in the last bit. In the last 3 hours, I've had an elevator that didn't have buttons. I had stuff glitching where I couldn't cross over it. You know, shooting, like, these guys blading and, like, their models are moving so fast I cannot shoot them. But that's not to say I didn't have a good time. Because I definitely did. And I appreciate everybody that worked on this game. I appreciate everybody that's watching this, that enjoyed it. And I'll definitely be, I'm definitely going to be checking out whatever Obsidian comes out with next, because not a bad game. It's just, you know, maybe it just landed in a time when there's a bunch of RPGs. But, yeah, man. That was good. I guess the next game on the channel, obviously I have Midnight coming soon. But I might pick up and play, it's not Lords of the Fallen. It's something else. It's whatever the Souls-like game is. I don't want to, hold on. If this pops up on screen, I do apologize. Let me, oh, it is Lords of the Fallen. Yeah, we're gonna be checking out Lords of the Fallen. That's gonna be my next game on the channel. There's already an episode of it. And all that sort of jazz. Because beyond Midnight, let me check out what I've got. The next game that I guess I'm looking for, I probably will check. I don't think I'm going to do a playthrough of 1318 Ex Voto, but I'm definitely going to check it out myself. Probably not going to do one with Dark Switch. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not going to do a playthrough of Dark Switch. Replaces a 2D platformer. Probably not that either. Genuinely, it might be Crimson Desert's the next game that I do like an actual hard playthrough besides Lord of the Fallen. I do have a list of games I want to play, but some of them are like for YouTube and some of them aren't. You know, each of them have their own thing. May start just messing around, not doing a full playthrough of Mugenics and just occasionally uploading videos. Might play a little Diablo 2, post those. And if they get enough attention, I might continue them. I think what I'll probably end up doing is just picking the ones I want to play and then just playing them when I want to. Yeah, developmental weddings. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I was trying to see if they're any of the same name. Developmental babies. Oh, wow. You know, for a game that's probably in development for like 3 to 4 years, that's only like 15 kids. So I'm staring at these to see if I recognize any of the names. I knew Sam Riegel was in the game. Yeah, I heard him. I recognize him from Critical Role. Matt Booty. That is a last name and a half. Matt Booty is a name. You forget how many people's names on the credits. Let me add. Almost, it took me 38 hours to beat the game, and I think this game was $70. Got mixed reviews. I wonder why. I won't like this game, but when you get to the second half of the Proctorate, it's so clearly unfinished, not worth $70 to wait for a sale. When I was playing the first half of the game, I couldn't for the life of me understand how people hated the game. Then I got to the second half and everything feels apart. It feels like such a step back from the first game, which is crazy because the first game was at its best. The first entry is the first game I played. Starts off well, early conversations. A little bit too bloated. The dev's already less than a year after release will announce that there won't be a sequel. Yeah. And there's a lot of negative reviews in this game right now. Yeah, a lot of people are not very happy with the game. That's unfortunate, man. It is unfortunate. Like I said, you know, it is kind of flawed, and I think I do agree. I think near the later half of it, you can tell it gets rough. Like, that ending was, I'll be honest, I feel like it could have been better. You know, I hate being negative, but like I said, some of those end things I feel like could have been more. Like I said, I'm not talking to my companions beyond the two I brought. Kind of missed. They're kind of whiffs. Not gonna lie. It's got good reviews for well, I guess it's Game Informer and stuff. Let's see, what achievements did I miss? Razor skill to 20. Meet Amos. Yeah, I didn't even meet this Amos person that they talked about. Put the game on hard. Kill 5 enemies for stomping on them. Put the game on very hard. Kill a single enemy that's been affected by every possible damage type. Reach the lowest possible standing with the anti-choice in order of the ascendant. Half of every living companion die or abandon you for good. Oh my god. Complete the game without ever spending a single bit. That's a crazy one. Achievement. Control us. Completionist. That's what I wanted. I wanted completionist. We're just chilling, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this would be over, how long have we been going? I figured it's been over about 5 minutes ago. I'm too committed. It's fine though, I'm actively going to look up what the secret achievements are so I can take a peek at, what I missed. Upgrading my metrics, guys. Hold on. Okay, reload the page. Outer Worlds 2. Okay. Golden Ridge mural in plural. There are 5 murals you can find completing this mural. Okay, that's one of the collection quests, I guess. SA quarterlies quantified. Oh, it's another collection quest. Oh, that's the tower quest I didn't do. Winning hearts and heads. You need to have both. Oh, you need. Okay, it's collecting hearts. You gotta have the psychopath and the serial killer perk. Oh my god. Oh, take control of the archive with no help. Okay. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Outer World. Ooh. Kill 5 enemies within the Zeranium suit. Okay. Oh wow. What is all of these? Kill 5 enemies with Gary's tendrils. Okay. Complete all faction quests for Order of the Ascendant. Kill 10 enemies that are taunted by the pop-up gun ad drones. Okay, is there an Outer World 2 ending where you don't have to drive the ship into the rift? You must have someone drive the ship into the rift to save Arcadia. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, Sins of the Past and Precipice Future finale. The final mission. Oh, that's the final mission. Everyone sacrifice all of humanity. You're not going anywhere. Humanity has proven that we're too stupid to live and you'd be put out of misery. Oh my god. After killing the console and interacting to tell you that you can give your reply, there's only one ending slide here telling you that the Rift destabilization continues to spread and ultimate the eradication of all life. We can sacrifice DeVries. Sacrificing myself, sacrificing a companion, sacrificing the console. Yeah. Mine had 2 hours, guys. Oh man. Man, it's so crazy. It's crazy how many games, like, you know, obviously people complete games a lot faster than I do, but just sitting down to record them and everything, man. Woo. Woo. On localization. Theoretically, I could start making thumbnails. Could. Doesn't mean I'm gonna, though. Dude. Eventually it'll end. Eventually we'll be at the end. Honestly, you know what? I think I'm gonna bounce, guys. I'm gonna turn off my camera and I'm just gonna let the credits roll. Thank you all so much for watching this playthrough. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you join me on the next playthrough. Thank you all so much. You're all fantastic, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Just kidding. No, I'm actually going. Oh. I may be gone, but my voice is here. Oh Lord, he's coming. Oh Lord, he's coming. Okay, let's see. That's this video. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 or 13 episodes. Yeah. And I record that all in like 2 days. 12 or 13. You know what? That makes it seem like a lot, but I think that's only like 6 hours, which is crazy. Surely not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. The end is coming. Woo. Go. Unreal. And that's it.
Hey, congrats on reaching the ending. Well, an ending. Plenty more where that came from. How about another go? Additional playthroughs don't cost nothing. Yet.
Yep. And that's the end of it, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me for my Outer Worlds 2 playthrough. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next playthrough. Bye-bye.